Oi! Sorry. I was having a bit of model problems. Hi. The Ciarfox and I have a problem. Maybe. I want to see Catboy. That's the problem. And I didn't get my Lancer, my Dragoon up as much as I wanted to, which, sad. But we aren't going into the expansion yet, so, we have time. Head up. Back the flame. One of the last things we do might be leveling up the Bard quest. Alright. Kind of thankful degree that they allow us to have flying now. Low level. Fucking hell. Doing this quest and the primal ones would suck fucking ass. Didn't. I had to run back and forth. Uphill. Both ways. In the snow! Not really. Our first objective is to reach the entrance of the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, that will provide no easy task. The entrance is guarded by a powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the four elements of fire, water, wind, or earth. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration! Based on Master Garland's analysis, however, we are reasonably certain that the attacks on these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Ah, that sounds familiar. Naturally, these crystals must be surpassing clarity, free from the slightest impurities, not taking from the, the stomach of a dust sprite. Much like the flawless specimens used by the beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. So, in other words, we're murdering some beastmen. Cool! Mayhap I should say exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you, but we need someone to enter the Beast Tribe's strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. Oh, shame! That sounds so bad. For a moment, I would like you to focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Pray make for La Costa, where the Cecibus spawning grounds and the Orgara mines are located. You'll be certain that the materials used in the Beastmen's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I leave it to your discretion. But whatever you do, please be careful. I refuse. I don't really refuse. I just refuse to be careful. And maybe go with companions. Well, my Chocobo will be my companion. How does that sound? Alright, Chocobobo. Let's go. Miner in the mirror. Ah, man in the mirror. Jokes! Quips! Could be Hangman in the Mirror. I mean, we could keep making JoJo references while we're at it. I can fly no higher. Not joining the fate! Start while I'm ahead. I have to go find keys. Oh, no, good! Hi! My sister also presents, I wonder why. Wonder why'd they be hostile? Wonder if I'm trying to steal something from them. Nah. Don't worry, I'm trying to save the world. Your death will be... well, it'll be a death. Out of curiosity. I wonder if this has to do with the thing on Sirius. Nah. Probably gonna spend at least one of the things going through and unlocking all the other dungeons. Maybe tonight, maybe not. Who knows? Patience I have. Say that to the Knicks so they can stop. Not here for that. Not here for that. Boo. I think I went too far. Look, I went for what looked like shiny. Serving my land. Not really. Onshore walker. I mean, I also climb trees. I also fly in the air. Wrong thing. I run back and forth. I do run back and forth. See, did you see the problem with this originally? At least we have light. There is a god here. I'm trying to get to the point in the quest where Tia appears. He's a sweetheart. He best boy. Best boy that needs hugs. Anyways, hi Ash, how are you doing? How's your progress infiltrating the beast strongholds? Amazing, because I can fly now in this part of the game. So these are the famed flawless crystals of the beast tribes. I have seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing can compare to these. Their purity is astounding. You have done well, Ishnai. With these in our possession, we only lack the crystals of fire and wind. The former lies in Zandarek, a war camp of the Amadatha, and the other lighter in Natalan, the roost of the hills of Korath. Ouch. That sucks. From what I remember, is often it gets heated too quickly and stays heated too long. It often is hotter, feels hotter than the other. That's the levy guy. I think let's first go to this place. Fucking nowhere. Like I said, before this point, and I also, since I think I've done so many fates back and forth in all these areas for the weapons stuff, we couldn't not just fly, but it was, you travel slower. So think of having to run over all this bullshit. I mean, you could get flying, but it wasn't until the first expansion. And even in the first expansion, apparently, when I was reading up, because I forgot about this, is you need to go to certain points for the bird to learn how to fly in areas. Touch overdone. A touch more eared than fish. I don't remember if they voiced Tia at this point. He doesn't reappear until the 4th expansion. But it's still nice to see him during this quest line. Because he was awesome in this quest line. I hate to, you know, reveal that to some degree, but hopefully I can get the entire quest thing done today, all the way through the labyrinth, so that you can see, well, or you can watch in the video. Mia's also an archaeologist, so I mean, we don't do much archaeology past this kind of point. Unless you count archaeology as in breaking everything in fucking sight. Which, I mean, counts. So how's work going? Really set the water over there. Ah! Very interesting or anything. No interesting stories to tell from the, you know, plant line? Well, factory, plant line, whatever. However the official terminology is, I am smart. I put words together and think they make sense. Ishnai, it's good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the beastman? Yes, I did murder. Wonderful! With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed the next stage of our preparations, and I will still send you halfway across the world. Ah, I hope I did not give you the impression we'll be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. I know, right? Alas, there's another step, or 16. I have no clue, I just guessed that amount. Which must be completed ere we come to that. Well, the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless. They're a little used to us in their present form. If they're reflected the elemental forces of the tower's defenses, they must be cut and polished. Yeah, at the 0 fucks given. Shaping of the flawless crystals. Flawless crystals you procure for us are retain their elemental purity. During the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but do not knock my goddamn laptop off because you're rubbing against it, cat. Named Aether Sand, which has 4 elementally aspect varieties. Alas, Aether Sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it's not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stone it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, Goldsmith Guild in Uda is the best place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the guildmaster, however, I was informed there's no Aether Sand was currently available. Though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in, I've yet to receive aught. But apologies. Should I mention at this point I placed the same order some time before you procured the flawless crystals? Yeah, but I was actually pretty damn quick with that. I'm well aware that acquiring Aether Sand is no small feat, of course. I've faced against primals, and I'm not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater risk of the tower's secrets may fall in the hands of other less than savory parties. That's why I wish to entrust you with the payment of our purchase and send you to speak directly to Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhaps the presence of such a distinguished personage— I mean, she's my master. I don't think that quite works. Will spur the guild into action. Any event, it's my hope that next we meet, you'll have at least one of the 4 varieties of Aether Sand. Yeah, I'm gonna keep coming back and forth with just one. You think I'm joking about this quest line? Unless they decided to streamline it even more. Hi, Master. Ah, Mistress Ciarfox. Welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? Money. Yeah, Sons of Saint Kodach. What fortunate timing. I was just a contract master that the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire aspect Aether Sands. I'm afraid it will be some time before we could supply the other 3 varieties, but you're welcome to settle accounts for what we have just now. Pray speak with Germaine over the... I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Oh, come on. There must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the Aether Sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you offer as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying that's not enough? I've already stretched our research budget as is. I suppose a man could do without a midday meal for a year or 2. Sweetie. Hi! How are you? Ishnai, it's been too long. What brings you here? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? I am not that kind of girl. I will lose jewelry so fast it's not funny. Or break it by accident because I'm great that I am graceful like that. Well now, that's quite a money pouch. It sounds of so many gil clicking together. It's strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming yet invigorating at the same time. Not really to me, but okay. Oh no, you're here for the bloomin' Aether Sands, aren't you? Maybe. We're here for the same reason. Well, I can't deny the Albion civilization subject is worth researching. The chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Oh, good that we've got this worked out. Veg and I have been too busy tinkering with the new airship design to think of much else, see. Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea from when we heard how you lot used the corrupt crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyways, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of Aether Sand. That's why I can't relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lass. However, look, I already had my claim on this before you got here, so fuck you. I hate to say it, Biggs. Fuck you! Meant to usher in a brave new age of technological advancement, if not by technologically innovating, eh? Ahem. While I hesitate to interrupt such impassionate speech, duty compels me to point out that this lady is a representative of the organization that reserved the Aether Sand in question. To mean nothing of the fact that her purse is considerably larger than yours. Yeah, my balls are bigger than yours! I mean, coins. Ball sack. I mean, coin sack. It's like that, is it? Alright, this batch is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair you grab me a role in this project. I have no control over it! Why are you thinking that? This role in this. I'll take that as a yes. I said nothing! It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think of a new technological innovation or two. I said nothing! I have no control over this. I am literally a servant. An intern! A gopher! Now then, from you told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing other 3 varieties of the elementally aspect Aether Sands as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time will be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens I know a good place to start. Good that I am doing that! There'll be a peddler in the North Data who very occasionally handles the Earth aspect varieties of Aether Sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my little timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he was inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I did nothing heroic. I just was too stupid to say no. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thurin without me. I just hope he managed to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog and you should find him poking with his new bodyguard. Oh, I didn't mention her. Wedge thought it would be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him. Just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he thought. Okay. Okay. Be right back. I need to grab something. I left my water elsewhere. La la la. Back? Well, I've only done this quest line once, but I've forgotten how much run we have to do before we see Catboy. Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is squat, silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You wish to hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic. But as you asked, my employer, a Lalafell guy, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forget what it's called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyways, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awakened, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in blind fusion. In the confusion, and I have not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? Shame, we have to rescue him again? You best be prepared for the worst. It'll be fine. It's possible the poor sod may just yet be lost in the old mithril mine, but a few of the bandits will have caught up to him by now. Everything will be fine. Blood on the walls. Everything's still fine! Little blood doesn't mean that they're dead, just means that they're slightly injured. Big follower. Hi. I'm here to talk to you about your Chocobo's extended warranty. Yes, that was a bad joke. Trolling this bitch. Over here. Here, grenade, 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 grenade. Over here. Okay. Alright. See me, you don't see me, you don't see me. Hi, Wedge. I think I am a healer. Healed. Not really. How could I be so stupid sneaking into a bandit's lair? It's just not the sort of thing I do, and now I'm gonna die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna walk out of here. Here we go. Don't scream. Don't scream too loud. Damn it. Ah, sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never go back. Hi. Ishnai, it is really you. But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? I smell somebody who wet their pants. Actually, ignore that. that smell. Ahem. I expected you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I just in the process of retrieving some stolen aether sand, which Biggs and I need for our research as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a bit touch foolish and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguards ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looked like very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyways, the important thing is that the stolen aether sand is right here in my oh, right. Oh dear. It must have fallen out while I was taking evasive maneuvers. Sure, buddy. Seems I won't be leaving the infernal place for a while. You'll find the aether sand in my stead? Yes. Oh, thank the gods, you're a true friend, Ishnai! I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. Fuck you. And the bandits don't seem to take care for visitors. Fuck you! Hi. Hey, why isn't the fighting music happening? Like, everything's being opinionated at this moment. Everything. Turn that down a bit, I just realized. I was running around leveling. I guess holy before you! Hi. Hi. How's your father or mother or sister or brother that I just killed? I don't know how the followers work in this biz. Take my time retrieving it. Which, let's go. Have you had luck with the aether sand? No, let's go. Let's workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're on a mission to collect the aether sand and you're working with the chief? A treasure trove of elegant knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. I have no control over who joins and who doesn't. Right. I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordon with the aether sand before there's any more little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Ishnai. I repeat, you think I was joking about how many times I have to go back to this location? Like, I should have frequent flyer miles. Literally. I run back and forth and I still get going the wrong direction. Anything new to say, Sid? Technology has never been allowed, should never be allowed to imprison people. That's a hard lesson I learned from watching Gaius and my father. If the secrets of the Crystal Tower are dangerous as we expect, then I mean to keep them under lock and key. Terrible mistakes of history need not be repeated. Hi. Ah, Ishnai, you have returned. I take it from your presence that you were successful in procuring some aether sand? No. Tell me, which fry did you find? I see, 2 varieties. Well, that's 2 more than the reasonably expected, and 2 less than I was hoping you would say. Forgive my flippancy. Bitch, why don't you get out and do it? You have done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we no longer fear the death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you'd be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I'll set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well capable you are, but aether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. I mean, it could be. Or I could be killing people for them. You will never know. Actually, I'll tell you, apparently. That helps from Biggs and Wedge. Humph. Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine at the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, hey? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I know, right? I jest, of course. It would be good to have them around. Still, a matter of professional pride. Let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of aether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Ramburrows, do we have any information of the water and wind aspect maybe hiding? Not of yet, but I've made certain arrangements. We'll see soon if my efforts bore fruit. Oh, timing? It's gonna run in now? Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap the explanation is in order, but first let us savor the preliminary victory that Ishnai has won for our cause, if only for a moment. I will continue to win for it! Don't expect anything different! Of outstanding varieties. Yes, I must speak of the arrangement I made to require 2 remaining varieties of aether sand. Some day ago I asked a Charlian acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there to gather the necessary materials. Since that time I have heard nary a word from him. You still there, Ash? To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely characteristic, but cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned my friend. Travel to Blackshout and speak out Master of the Markets in Gridania. Anyone knows what aether sand might be, it'd be him. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase aether sand? Forgive me, madam, but do you have a faintest idea how rare the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not seen so much as a grain of aether sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where you might find the ore from which the water aspect variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in a place. I mean, do I look like it? You seem undeterred. Very well. You're familiar with Earth's gift, the one that where the ore is to be found is an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the Betus nightmare, you will know you're in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. You mean Lord of the Forest? Lord of the blah, blah. I mean, I'm killing the guy's friend? The Lance guy's friend? I can't read. Hardy har har har. You're too late, adventurer. Not only for the entertainment, you'll find no trace of the ore which recently laid here. Nay, no so much as a speck. No, you'll never spy me from there. For a time being, at least, you'll have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. I told you, the water-blessed material you hope to find is gone, taken by me. Okay, cool. The victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I've decided to share an alternative location of the alternative source of the aether sand with you. The wind touch variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. A band of Ix in the northern shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from your nose. This be a race. The Ixian logging grounds in north will be our destination, and this is where the real amusement begins. May the best man win. Bitch, you're gonna use the distraction to pilfer it under my nose. Also, my cat boy! Everybody had to run all the way through. I'm gonna bitch like an old person. Ah, fuck. Why? I'm doing this. Accidentally switch something by accident? Why is it suddenly turning to me needing to... I am not here for that. Bravo! That was quite the show, adventurer. I flew here. Why, the spectacle provided so enthralling that all thoughts of aether sand slipped my mind. It was nothing. Now stop being a flirt and show yourself. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touched abrasive is yours. Yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help but feel the greater prize is mine. This equity must not stand. I insist you accept a token of my appreciation. Stop flirting! I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I mean, payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it will be crushed beneath iron feet of the dull ends. I am shit bricks. Why this is suddenly doing it this way. One second. This. Nope, it's doing that still. No, why? Not letting me. Nope, still doing that. I might have to unplug my... When I'm pressing W, it does this. But when I press forward and backwards, it does that. And the thing is, the keybind says here... that it is moved back and forward with WS and all this other stuff. But it is not letting me do that. So I gotta go back here and pull out stuff. Be right back.